Everybody want to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Ego is the voice that told me this video wasn't good enough to post. And the same voice stopping you from watching because you think you're better than that. We dress ourselves with ego to boost our confidence and sometimes to hide our insecurities. But just like with makeup, less is more. Too big an ego and people might call you an asshole. You don't want to be that guy. Alright, sometimes I am that guy. Although you do need your ego for certain things, there are times when it can stop you from improving. Like when you want to start going to the gym, you know you're weak and out of shape. You think to yourself, what if people watch me lifting light weights? So in the end, you delay, or worse, you never go at all. Because your ego can't handle being seen as a beginner, and that's when you become stuck. Your ego tries to avoid embarrassment, but growth requires risking it. Sometimes you have to drop that ego to get further. Some people achieve it by using drugs. Have you ever heard of ego death from people that do psychedelics? It's when you're stripped of all personas and masks that you run around with in daily life. People say it's transformative. Yeah, you don't need drugs. That's the lazy way. The better way is to just grow some balls and embarrass yourself for a while. All those people that you look up to and admire, they weren't born that way. I know you've heard this countless times, but here it is again. They were once beginners themselves. The only difference between you and them is that they've earned their ego. So ego isn't inherently a bad thing. An ego boost can work wonders sometimes. Some say Zlatan Ibrahimovic has an inflated ego.
As a footballer, you are 10 out of 10. What about now?
11 out of 10.
You got better.
Much better.
But is your ego really inflated if you back up what you claim? He became what he projected to the outside world. Same with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who is the most famous, me or
Donald Trump?
President Donald Trump?
What do you think?
In the world.
What do you think?
Me.
Really?
When done right, ego can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. He said he's the best, so he had to become it. It has to be used to become the best, and not just to look like it. When your only goal is to be perceived in a certain way to receive validation, people will know you're not authentic. Do you know this feeling when you have to hide parts of yourself to fit in, thinking that the real you wouldn't match the mood? And that's why you behave differently around different people. You're afraid that some people might not understand your humor and you might come across as goofy. I get it. Authenticity risks rejection. But wouldn't that make life so much easier? You wouldn't have to put up with people you don't even like. You could be a lot more selective with who you surround yourself with. But if you honestly believe that the real you is impossible to like, yeah, maybe keep the ego.